guys, today we are at Blade Show 2017 and I'm here with Dave Wattenberg.
Hello.
The Dave Wattenberg of Protech Knives. He's a wizard, a businessman, and he has some new products to show us. Dave, what is new for Blade Show 2017?
We've got a few different things. One of the first new models is our very first flipper, the Cambria. So since we're a California-based company, we like to use a California city name here and there for the knives. We already did the Newport a few years ago, so this is the Cambria. It's a 3.5-inch blade, button lock flipper. This particular one is a Blade Show 2017 prototype release. It's serial numbered of only 85 pieces in the group. And so it's running on ball bearings, super smooth action, nice button lock flipper.
Such a beautiful piece too, and we were commenting off camera. We got Austin back here too, and it's like, this looks like a Protech, it feels like a Protech. You didn't just throw a flipper on a knife and be like, hey, here's our flipper. This is the Protech flipper.
Thank you.
I think it's beautiful, and you've got a couple other models of Cambria here too, right?
We do. So one nice thing about the rollout here at Blade is that we've got an incredible range of them for a brand new product. The aluminum models, and then this is a first level stainless custom piece. This one's got a two-tone matte and satin steel frame, Paua, abalone, and Damascus. So it's got that nice heavy weight, that feel of steel, also in the flipper. And then up from there, we were able to squeeze in just a couple of these ultimate pieces. This one is engraved by master engraver Bruce Shaw.
Wow.
It's got black lip pearl, Chad Nichols Damascus, just an incredible piece.
Check out this backspacer here, just the spine of the handle there.
Yeah, the engraving all the way around on these step downs.
Can we show the price tag?
Of course we can.
Check that out, guys. That's amazing.
Yeah, this is something to consider.
But look at it.
It's amazing.
It's just incredible.
The engraving on the flat surface is a different style of engraving than down in these cutouts. In these step downs, there's a leaf pattern. Each step has 100 leaves. Each leaf is 7 individual cuts.
Wow.
It's just an amazing collector piece.
This is Dave and team strutting their stuff.
Thank you.
I love it, man.
Thank you.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And you rebooted, what did you reboot here?
So one of the knives that we get requests for all the time is the Harkins ATAC double action. This knife is so complicated, it has so many components that when we build it, literally more than half of the shop is consumed making this one knife. So we have a machine making thumb studs, a machine making these contoured titanium pocket clips, a machine making the frames, a machine making the carbon fiber inlays, a machine making the blade, and another machine making the internal hidden component.
Wow.
So this is a liner lock. You can open it like a regular, one-hand opener, and then there's a trapdoor hidden release. The button is right here. You press this bottom corner, and that's where it toggles. So after you close it, you kind of have to reset the spring that first time, and now there's just, regular one-hand opener until you're ready to fire it.
Okay, where's
right at the bottom corner.
At the bottom corner. There it is. Bottom corner right there. Now, this is an interesting thing I had happen to me one day, Dave. What happens if what did I do? I messed it up somehow in the office, and they kind of yelled at me.
Okay.
They're like, you don't do
like
it
a dry fire.
A dry fire.
Yes.
How do I dry fire, and how do I avoid dry fire?
If you open it manually, and then push the button, it dry fires it. It's not catastrophic, but it's not really good for it either.
Oh, in the office, it was catastrophic. They're like, no, don't dry fire.
Yeah. If you need help with it, you know somebody.
I know somebody.
Yeah.
No, so you don't want to dry fire on a dual
and also because it's a leaf spring.
Yes.
In storage for collectors, it should be stored in the open position, the sprung position.
The sprung position.
Yes.
So if I were storing this, I would open it here.
And leave it like that.
And leave it like this.
Very important.
Okay. And what does that do? Just out of my own
The
curiosity.
leaf springs have a lot of tension in a fairly small surface area of spring material.
Okay.
And so you want to let them, especially resting for years in a collection, you want to leave them unsprung. You want to leave them open. The coil spring, which mostly is what we build, those have so much surface area, it's not necessary, but this one it is.
Okay. Cool, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Quick tips with Dave.
Excellent.
I love it. Okay, what else? Same model, you got a different...
Yep, so this particular piece is a 30 numbered run, only 30 pieces made, with Coco Bolo inlays and a Chad Nichols stainless Damascus blade.
I love those thumb studs you've got.
Yeah, the thumb stud is insane. This is modeled very much like the one that comes on the $5,000 Jeff Harkins custom piece. The thumb stud and the pocket clip are basically as he builds them the same way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, and your next reboot, I like this. This is fun.
So we've had incredible success with our Strider collaboration, and we wanted to take it up a notch and offer some cool, custom pieces. So we took solid titanium and built both the SNG and the PT models with a full titanium frame. And we were talking to our friends down at Strider about different finish possibilities, and what evolved was sending the components, the finished machine parts, down to the Strider factory, where by hand, individually, they've tiger striped these, just like on their high-end Strider custom pieces. So we've got a Protech Strider collaboration sort of taken to the next level, where these guys have actually worked on the knives, and then we worked on them, and back and forth. It's a very, very special piece. And so we've got a 40-piece serial numbered edition of SNG and titanium and Damascus. Also,
beautiful.
if not a fan of Damascus and not as high a price, titanium and stonewash satin. And then to go with it, the smaller PT model in both Damascus and stonewash satin.
Love that.
So for the really hardcore collectors, of course, they're going to want a set with match serial numbers.
Of course,
Yeah.
got to have it.
Exactly.
Love it. I love this PT model. It's a good one.
It's tactical, but it's everyday carry.
Yeah.
It's really got everything. It's a great piece.
And you were saying, I can't remember if you just mentioned this, but off camera you were mentioning that you send them to Strider and it warps the handle.
The heat is so intense from the finish work that when we get them back, we have to re-straighten them, spend a lot of time on them, literally massaging them back into where we can build
crazy.
them. Yeah.
You guys are artists. Dave, as always, thank you very much. Guys,
Thank you.
If you don't own a Protech, you should. The place to buy them is BladeHQ.com. We're going to have more Blade HQ Blade Show coverage coming up in the next couple days. We'll be releasing all of the new stuff, showing you the cool stuff. Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.